Hi guys, Twane here, the legal template analyst, and today I'm taking you through our residential agreement of sale with the involvement of a real estate agent. Let's dive right into it. So we start off by filling out the details of the buyer as well as the seller details and the details of the agent. We also fill out the property details, and the agreement then makes note of the purchase price and how that is going to be paid, as well as any financing. Now that is anything like a bank loan or a bond. The agreement then goes on to look at the sale of the purchaser's current property. That is just in case that you are a buyer that needs to sell your current property in order for this deal to go ahead. Then just any continued marketing of the property as well as transfer and costs. The agreement also covers occupation, risk, and also any fittings and features that are included in the sale, as well as those that are excluded, and then just makes note of rates and levies and who will be responsible for that. The agreement then has some general clauses such as delay and foot stewards. Now, foot stewards is very important. That just says that the buyer buys the property as it currently stands. The agreement then just makes note of acknowledgements made by both the buyer and the seller under this agreement, as well as the cooling off period as allowed for in the law. The agreement then looks at breach of the contract, as well as what happens if the buyer is a company or anything like that, and then also notes the domicile of both the buyer and the seller. Now, with the domicile area, what you want to do in there is put down your residential address as well as your email address. The agreement further just has some general clauses such as the obtaining of electrical and gas certificates, as well as any alien or invasive plants on the property that you are purchasing. Then just some warranties and undertakings by both the buyer and the seller. The agreement then makes note of the estate agent's fees, as well as what happens if this property is a sectional title property and also members of a homeowners association. The agreement then touches on jurisdiction as well as this agreement as a whole and any declarations made by the buyer and seller under this agreement. Then just the sold sign, how long that's going to be up for, and the POPI clause, which is there for data protection reasons, gives you consent to have and hold the buyer's information and also sets out how that information will be used and protected. Then you can just add any other conditions that you want the sale to be subjected to. And that is then signed by the purchaser, the seller, and the agent, as well as witnesses for each. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please let me know if you have any questions.